ham light shaft and an Orcish house tutorial was requested, so that's what I'm going to build this time. We're going to start out with the floor plan here. We have a 7 diameter circle, and this will be the entrance. So at the beginning of this, you want to do this formation of logs around all the circle corners, if you will. And these all need to be about 3 high. And this will give us the beginning kind of premise for the build. Later on you'll realize that the inner pillars here are not needed. They kind of just add to some style at the end, which I'll go over. But if you want just extra space, you can totally just get rid of them and it doesn't even matter. And then we just throw some cross beams around here. Doesn't matter which way they are. I mean, this place is small enough so that you don't really ever see them. Alright. Next, the walls. The door, make sure you leave a spot for. And they're all going to be 2 high. Next up, corners. You want to add another 2 high to the corners. Okay, and now we're going to do the windows. So first of all, you're going to want to do full blocks over the door, and you're going to want to put a full block on all of the corners that you just put in. Next up, for the actual windows, which I should have just waited till now to say, you want to do upside down half steps on both sides, 2 deep, and then, did I say half step? Upside down stairs on both sides, and then an upside down half step on the center. And then over the doorway, you're going to want to do the same thing, just behind the entrance. Okay. One more pillar to put in, and, well, I guess technically, you're going to want to put this in the direct center, 3 higher than the current ceiling roof. And we're going to put an upside down half slab on all the corners of the inside. And then facing it from the front, you want to do an upside down step on each of these. And this will give it some nice cross beams on the inside. So let's finish up the supports down here. You want to do 1 block on each side of any exposed pillar. So since these are all exposed, we'll do this. And then just for style and not being a slacker, we'll raise it up a bit. Now, the last parts of the stability. Against all of these logs, you want a step facing it. And this kind of covers up all the logs, and yeah, I guess it makes it kind of roundular. Whatever. And then the last thing for the supports, just do 3 wide, 3 long, 3 along the edge of all of these 3 sides with the windows on them. Yep. Okay, there we have the bottom half done. Now moving up, you want 2 high logs on each one of these intersections. And from there, we're going to start the first roof. Now there's easy patterns to this. It's step, step, space, step, step. You come out 1, step in the middle, step on the corner, step on the corner. And there you go. It's the same thing repeated through each side. So step, step, space, step, step. It could be like a dance. Step in the middle, step on the corner, step on the corner. Step, step. I'm not going to repeat this. It's ridiculous. I think you guys got it. And there we go. First stage complete. That's all there is to the first roof. The next roof, you'll notice pretty quick here that this layer, the layer that I'm looking at right now, it's pretty much useless if you don't care to have a second story. but to have some space, you probably want it. Unless you're looking for roof space or ceiling space, ceiling heights, then I don't know. I don't really know what I was going with that. It'll be a just completely rounded roof if you get rid of this layer, but for the sake of space and storage, we're going to put this extra level on it. So this has like a methodical design to it too. So it's slab, slab, step, step, full block, slab. And that's it. Once again, slab, slab, step, step, full block in the center, and then another step. And you see it covers the area. And then just repeat for the other two. I get lazy, so I usually use half slabs for everything. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Now the final part of the roof. You do an upside down half slab in each corner. And then on the center pillar, you put a slab, half slab. And then just build off of that. And there you go. That's really all there is to the build. There's a few more concepts, like let's grab that and grab this, and should be good. If you wanted to add a little extra to the entrance, well, I did on one of the buildings on the other in the town, I did a little bit of an overhang here. And if you're conscious about people walking in, then just put a gate there. Because I don't really think doors are in Orcish style. I don't think it looks great. Maybe if you had a properly textured one, it'd be okay. And then for the tusks, which add a good amount to the feel of it, it's a pretty simple design. They just go over where the logs are. So you just delete a log, and there you go. And try not to make it symmetrical, because this build is also more spontaneous, aside from the buildings. What else we got? Let's grab a torch and go inside. Now I'm going to show you, not really how to decorate the inside, but something you can do. Oh, need something else. Log. This is kind of, because the inside is so well sectioned off from the exterior, you can delete these logs. These are the ones I said were more just decoration at the beginning. And if you delete these, replace them with just a regular oak log, it adds a more homey feel to the interior. And you can also get rid of this one. And this is where your ladder will go, by the way. And there you go. You can also delete these. It looks pretty decent like that, but I have a hard time remembering that I'm in an Orcish build when I don't have some green going on. And that's fine, because you won't really notice them up here if they're changed out, because you don't really see them when you're up top, and you can't see them from the outside. So what else? Let me show you the interiors of some of the ones I've already done, so that you can just get some ideas from that. And if your build is kind of away from a city, I would suggest doing the heads on sticks, just kind of around. Because in the city, it's just like, come on dude, you're just showing off your kills. It's not cool. Alright, inside, mushrooms are great. Random dirt piles with some grass growing on them works too. Have their weapons on their walls. Some good texturing here helps out too. And then I'd really suggest the lowered bed area. I think it adds a lot to it. And then up here, storage. I don't even know. Just do what you can. In this one, there. This is a bit brighter. I made it this area lower, and the eating area lower as well. And that's about it. One last thing, there's no interior lighting in these builds. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I would suggest just adding some poles around the outside, just kind of sporadically. Try not to have them connect because it looks a little strange. Just do another midget pole. Light them up, and this gets the interior decently bright as well. So there's not a whole lot of reason to light the interior unless you're really conscious of things spawning in it. But yeah, that's it. The build's pretty versatile. You can squish it into the ground a level and just dig out this entry a little bit like I did over there, and it looks pretty good. So thanks for watching, keep the suggestions coming, and I'll see you later.